I'm just gonna speak on some things and I'm gonna let you know my view on some things that are going on. Not that it matters to anyone really, but this is my platform and it's been a while since I've done a live, just talking or whatnot. And because, as the title says, uh, it's much like being stuck in neutral, right? So I could phrase it for the spiritual people as I feel like my spirit is in neutral. Like all I can do is observe everything around me, y'all. From YouTube, Rumble, and finally back to Facebook and X, all the platforms. Just scrolling, looking through things, reading things, and you see things that I'm going to cover several different things, topics on this neutral situation. But my spirit is like hardly able to speak, really. I just know that certain things hit me a certain way. I just scroll past it, delete it, block it, whatever. It's like it's cut and dry now for me. It's like this is going to be good. This is going to be bad. I don't want this. I don't want that. So I'm choosing what I feed my spirit and what I feed my mind. Now, then I want to talk about uh, trying to stay, um, I wouldn't say depressed is the word, or, I'm trying to get back in line where I was 6 months ago before my mom passed because it seemed like, what they say, rock your world. Well, then you got the world stage, everything seems upside down, right? So we have to be careful of what we are listening to, what we're looking at, and what is coming out of our mouths. Because in reality, we're in a spiritual warfare, and everything you do, everything you say, everything you put out there is an influence, either positive or negative. And if you put out negative, you're going to get negative back. And sometimes you're going to get negative even when you are positive because, you know, the evil entities seek to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's what they do. That's how they feed. That's what they look for. If they can tear someone down that's positive, oh my goodness, they're overjoyed with it. And so this neutral position I seem to be stuck in. It's just like I don't like to play checkers. It's always been a simple game board, right? But I never completely learned how to play chess on a board game. But it seems to me that lately being in neutral gives you a chance to make the best decision. And the way that I've been doing it, and I just realized it this morning, I'm not making these checker jumps like do one little jump and that solves one little problem. No, I'm playing chess with my life. You take one move and solve four or five issues, sometimes only three, with one move. See, now that's what you need to be doing. Keep it simple, but be effective in your life. And when you're making these moves, make sure that you've covered everything before you make the move. Like, you don't want to hurt anybody else, although some people are worthy of the pain. That's not for you to do. Don't even go there. All it will do is bring you down. It'll lower your energy, and some people like to say a vibration. You know, that song by Phil Collins says something in the air. It's in the air tonight. Yeah, that is real. And intuition, that gut feeling is real. I think what people don't realize is it is real, and that's one of the big lies that the powers that be want us to not believe. Because once you understand or you comprehend that it is real and you follow it blindly, I mean, like a lot of people hesitate on their intuitions, that gut feelings, and they end up saying, I should have listened to my intuition. Wait a minute. Stop torturing yourself. Stop slowing your progress in your life. Just for a month, blindly follow your first mind, your intuition, your gut feeling. And when you find out, fuck around and find out that your intuition is right every single time, you will never, ever turn your back on your gut feeling, your first mind, right? There's something to when they say, don't second guess yourself. Study long, you study wrong. See, that in essence is saying don't ignore your gut feeling and your intuition. And you can pick up vibrations on people right through this looking glass we're looking at. That's right. You can, it's not real accurate. I mean, there's people that try to deceive, and stuff like that. And I'm sick, so I'm laying in bed. I'm on medications and antibiotics, and I'm getting well. Uh, and I'm gonna be all right. I claim it. That's right. You gotta claim that shit because if you don't, you can talk yourself into staying sick and down on a molecular level, right? The brain is a powerful thing, y'all. Some people don't know it. They don't use it. They don't exercise it. They just willy nilly go through life like everything's gonna be fine. Oh, I don't care this and I don't care that. Now I've got a cough. Hold on. And I apologize to the replay lookers, whatever, listeners, if I have to mute to cough, but respectfully, I do so. And anyway, it just seems to me that even my experience through the internet on these platforms, a lot of times you're reading people right, and it takes you a while to find out that you were right, right? It's crazy. But anyway, I ain't studying this internet thing because it's something that you can lay it down, you can turn it off, you can exit, you've got the control. You pick and you choose what you feed into your mind. You create your memories, all of these things. But anyway, I kind of got off track. So I haven't gone live and done this for a while because it's like my creator told me to be still, stop, slow down, drop it in neutral, and stay that way. I didn't question why. I already know why. And so all I've been doing is doing a lot of listening to the people around me, not on the internet. And oh my goodness, one of my sons, his wife lost her grandmother, and then my other son's girlfriend lost her grandmother yesterday. And s- I'm just like, they're all over 80. And I'm like, okay, they've lived a long life, but we still miss them. But we're more acceptable to the fact that they are moving to the next level, right? They've moved to the next level, and we should not feel guilty that we are happy in the sense that their long life of whatever is ended. These bodies don't last long enough for some of us, right? But all in all, there's another level. And your goal is to get to the higher level, the higher energy, the positive, the positive aspect. Because that low vibrating shit is like overflowing right now. All the information coming out, all the ugliness, y'all. Now that's something I really want to talk about. I'm seeing, like I said, we got to be careful of what we look at, what we listen to, you know. And out here in the world, it's like I'm just floating through. Now, I'm not crazy. I'm telling you, I'm moving through. Like when I go to the store, when I'm driving down the road, wherever I happen to be, I'm moving through and I'm looking at people and I'm watching them. I'm listening to what they're talking about, watching what they're doing. And it's almost like, wow, you walk by a person down the aisle and I feel like I can read their thoughts and I'm not crazy. And I'm finding out with the people that are close to me in my life, when I speak to them about, you know, what looks appropriate to talk to them about at the moment. Just, I'm trying to give an example. And I speak on it, and they say, and the person says, I was just thinking about that. That's funny. I was just thinking about that. Oh, you think like that too? And see, is that coincidence? Well, I did some, looked into some of that this morning, and you know, our brainwaves are energy, right? Energy, energy waves, and kinetic energy or energy. Like it is possible for you to your brain energy to interact with someone else's brain energy when you're in close vicinity, right? That's possible. I mean, if you rub your feet on the floor in the winter, if you got socks on, and then you touch somebody, it shocks them. That's just an example. And I know it sounds crazy, but I said all that to say this. Picking up on people's energy is so strong. You have to watch that flow that you choose to involve yourself in on this platform. It'll make you sick, it'll keep you down if you let it. I mean, I'm not going to call out any names, but anybody that was there will know what I'm talking about. It happened recently. The negative energy in a chat room was so strong. I I did not want to just leave and not come back because I like that person's channel. I like the energy flow. I like it's just a good environment. And so she handled it accordingly. She did it right. She did it good. Fortunately, and I'm so glad. And I didn't leave. But I cut myself away from that crap. I don't care anything else about what they're doing, who they are, what they've done, what my relationship is with them. I cut family members out of my life for the simple fact that their low vibration and negative energy kills my spirit. Kills my spirit. I cannot do it any further. I can I'm not gonna allow it to influence my day or my night, make me lose sleep, distract me from goodness, put me in a low vibration or depression type energy that whoever I'm around, they feel that. I mean, haven't you ever been around someone you were like, I gotta get away from you? Oh, there you go. That's your confirmation that shit is real. Don't I I guess, what I really want to say is being in neutral is a good thing, right? Being alone with yourself in your mind is a good thing because it helps you, and even the painful things, that it helps you recognize. And once you digest and dissect your feelings that you're having, you can move better in life, in your life. You can, it's just like the navigation, the flight of the navigator. You just can navigate so much better, so clear. Everything becomes so much clearer to you. And that's what we need is clarity. So maybe another time I'll talk about how hard it is to be around people. You know what they're about. They're low energy. They're not honest. They're liars. They thieves. You know, you got to get away from them. That's all you got to do. Okay, and it will only cause you pain for a moment, and that pain is well worth the freedom and the positiveness you will get out of it in the long run in your future. So I was only on here a short time, but I don't measure the time. When I've said what I've got to say, I'm done. And maybe it just offered a little perspective to someone. And whether it did or not, it helped me speak out some things that I needed to put out of my mind. So speaking out puts it out of your mind. Just be careful how you put it out and who you put it out to and why you put it out. And with that, everyone stay blessed. And don't sweat Christmas if you can't buy anybody anything. It's a money maker anyway. That's my tip. Peace out.